Thank you, David. Always fascinating to get a history lesson from you, and that was a particularly enjoyable one. And how happy we are to be here in Phoenix, Arizona, and what a year it's been on DAZN. David was just reeling off the countries that we've been to. Of course, our first year promoting shows in America with our Italy expansion, our Spanish expansion, and who can forget that sweet moment in Saudi Arabia last week where Anthony Joshua reclaimed the unified World Heavyweight Championship. We're still recovering, but we're ready for another huge night on Friday. It's great to have such a huge card here in Arizona, and we want to thank Francisco and his team from the commission who have done such an amazing job in bringing this all together. We're learning so much about the American market, and coming here and seeing the response of the fans in Arizona has been incredible. We're going to be, I believe, through 10,000 in a crowd on Friday night, and it's going to be one hell of an atmosphere for the main event. Former world middleweight champion Danny Jacobs against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. It's a great 168-pound fight, and we cannot wait for the undercard that comes with it as well. It's great to see so many faces here in the room as well. Of course, the legend Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Thank you for being here with us this week. Two-time world champion Jesse Vargas is here. Number one super middleweight in the world, WBA world champion, Ring Magazine world champion Callum Smith, here to watch his brother as well. Stephen Smith here from the UK as well, former world title challenger. Ring Magazine Trainer of the Year, Joe Gallagher there being shy. Ring Magazine Trainer of the Year, Freddie Roach as well here, welcome Freddie. And just shows you this is a big fight week, and we've got so much talent on the card that we're going to talk to. Just running through everybody, we've got the Albanian Bear down the end, Reshat Mati, part of our elite team of young fighters coming through, undefeated now, back in the flow, great fighter to watch. Raymond Ford as well from Camden, New Jersey, from that same mould of that elite team coming through from the USA young amateur boxing team. Gabe Rosado, see him in so many fights over the years, of course, against Maciek Sulecki on DAZN in his last fight in Philadelphia was one of the fights of the year. Brilliant to have him on the card as well. Great little mix in 147-pound division, sitting next to each other there. Two of the very best amateurs to come out of the Rio Olympics. Of course, Josh Kelly now established in the top 15 in the world. He's really now looking to challenge for major titles in 2020. Had a great fight with Ray Robinson at Madison Square Garden recently. He saw Ray Robinson draw with Kavalauskas, who just gave Crawford a great fight at Madison Square Garden. Danny Lusanov, unbeaten 147-pounder, who of course won gold in the Rio Olympics as well. Liam Smith, brilliant fighter, part of the famous Smith fighting family from Liverpool. Great fight for him on Friday night, I keep saying, against Roberto Garcia. Liam Smith, who has already won world championships at light middleweight, I believe could also be in some big fights in the middleweight division in 2020. Roberto Garcia, great fighter as well. Another intriguing matchup, Maurice Hooker. Seen this guy in one of my favourite fights of 2019. I know it didn't go his way that night, but what a fight against Jose Ramirez. Both of those guys putting their world championship belts on the line in a unification fight. And of course, Mo now looking to move up potentially to the 147-pound division, where he just saw his friend and stablemate Terence Crawford do the business last Saturday. Great fight for him against Uriel Perez. Very dangerous. Looking forward to seeing Mo back in the ring. When you talk about Carbajal and the lighter guys, this is going to be a classic for the WBC World Championship, and we can't wait. Team Canelo, Team Eddie Reynoso, of course, in the building and ready for a big opportunity on Friday night with Martinez against Rosales, the WBC World Flyweight Championship. We saw Martinez come and have a no contest with Charlie Edwards on one of our shows in the UK recently. It was a great fight. He's extremely dangerous. And Christopher Rosales, a former world champion as well, in the WBC flyweight division. Great fighter. Saw him lose to Charlie Edwards in the UK, looking to become a world champion again on Friday night. When you talk about the main event, again, the interest in this fight has been through the roof. And I want to thank both guys for being part of this build-up and preparation. Daniel Jacobs, who we know so well, What a guy, what a gentleman. We know his life story, but what a fighter as well. Former two-time world middleweight champion, just coming off a decision loss to Canelo Alvarez at Cinco de Mayo in Las Vegas, now moving up to 168 pounds, ready to try and become a two-weight world champion in 2020. But this man over here, you know, he's been through the mill in this camp. He's stayed focused. A lot of people have written him off, and he's ready. He's in great shape. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. for a great opportunity and a great fight on Friday night. And as I said, the man there, the #1 in the division, Callum Smith, watching this fight, interestingly looking at a potential matchup in 2020 as well. So we're going to hear from all of these guys.
I got called about this fight on Sunday, and which was awesome because Saturday was my anniversary. So I said, hold up, baby, postpone that. We got to do a job first over here. Then, but some people think it's short notice, but it's not, because when you're a fighter, it's never short notice. So I'm grateful for this opportunity, man. I'm gonna make the best of it. All right, thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back fighting again in America. So thank Eddie, DAZN, Matchery, me management team, MTK, and you know, I'm happy we got a good opponent. Roberto Garcia, I know was going to come to win. I know he has been obviously in camp. I think he was scheduled to fight anyway, so I know he's going to be fit and ready and coming to win. But the same year, I'm in very good shape and we've had a very good camp. So you know, I look forward to a good competitive fight, but one that I'll come through with flying colours. And obviously, I want to be back in the mix then for big titles. 154 or 160, I don't mind. You know, we've got a new champion at 154, Patrick Teixeira. We both just fought the same opponent last time out. That's a fight I'd like down the line. But you know, first and foremost, we've got Friday night, and I look forward to putting the show on for you all. And you know, a top card with top fighters, prospects, world champions, and you know, I'm privileged to be on this card, and I look forward to the whole show. So thanks for having me, and I hope you all enjoy it.
I'd like to thank Rock Nation, DAZN, Metro for having me here. I'm going to say my coach, my team, Brian McIntyre, one of the best, like Freddie Roach and everybody else. I'm happy to be here Friday. I'm putting on a good show, and I want to let everybody know in the world, I'm back. I'm coming back. I'm gonna take this fight, and hopefully get another world title shot at 140. I can't go out like that. I feel like I'm one of the best still in the world at 140. I'm here to show y'all why come Friday. I'm not overlooking at my opponent. I know you last minute replaced me. He's a good fighter, he's tough. But man, it's levels to this, and I'm showing the world that I'm on a whole other level. And I'm ready, man. I'm ready to show y'all why I'm still one of the best on 140.
I want to welcome up Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
I want to say thank you, Eddie Hearns, Matchroom, and DAZN for giving me this opportunity to fight Daniel Jacob, of course, Daniel Jacob team, for this great opportunity in my career. I'm ready for Friday. You know, I hate diet, so I'm bad because I'm hungry, but I am ready. You know, I know Daniel Jacobs very good boxer, very good fighter, but I'm 100% ready for this fight. I know him. I see in a couple of fights. I see when he lost with Canelo. I see when he lost with Dimitri Pirot, I don't know, the Russian guy. So I am ready. This a great fight for the people. I want to thank my lawyer Miguel for helping me in this big movie, the Nevada Commission. So I don't have nothing to say. It's only I'm ready and I come to win this fight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. you guys for being here today. First off, I would like to thank the fans of Phoenix, Arizona. The amount of attention that I've received for this fight taking place here is through the roof. I know these fight fans here are excited to have a big fight card such as this, and I'm looking forward to giving them guys a great show. I want to thank my team, Team Jacobs, everyone who dedicate themselves to me 100%. I thank you guys for going over and beyond for me, and giving me your undivided attention always. I want to thank Mr. Eddie Hearns, Matchroom and DAZN for allowing me to display my skills on such a platform at such a level that all boxers dream of. So thanks to everyone who made this possible. I want to thank Chavez for accepting this fight. I want to thank his lawyer as well for doing such a great job for allowing this fight to happen. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a great opportunity for me. I'm stepping up to middleweight division. I feel like this is the perfect weight for me. I'm only 2 pounds away from 68, and for me, that's the first time ever. I'm probably going to eat breakfast the morning of the fight. Feel strong. My whole camp has been extremely positive, extremely happy. I couldn't ask for a better camp than what I've had. So shout out to my coach who's made unprecedented sacrifices for being there for me, giving me your time and teaching me, you know. I look forward to displaying those skills and all the things that we worked on inside the gym come Friday night. Yeah, what else am I gonna say? I got your guys' attention. Listen, honestly, when I fought for the middleweight championships, or when I fought and campaigned at the middleweight for the last 2 years, you guys don't understand the amount of damage I've been putting on my body trying to make the weight. We've been looking exceptionally well inside the gym, but those last 2 weeks to a week prior to making weight is where we leave it in the gym. Now I have an opportunity to be able to carry over those skills and be hydrated, be 100%, and allow my skills that's in the gym that my team sees, allow the world an opportunity to see that. I'm extremely excited to have this new opportunity. I know the super middleweight division is full of great competition as well. So I look forward to this test come Friday night. God willing, we get the victory, move on to bigger and better things. So thank you everyone for supporting this, and I'll see you guys Friday night. Thank you.